Determine budget is the third of four processes in the cost knowledge area. It is the final planning process. What determine budget does is takes our cost estimates and creates a cost baseline, which gives us a total expected cost of the project. It also gives us the time-phased application that we expect to be spending money as we go through the project. In other words, as time goes on, what does the burn rate look like? And then it can also show us from a WBS or work breakdown structure perspective how that money is divided across the work of the project. So what specific pieces of work should cost at various levels of depth, if you will. So to do this, we use the cost management plan to give us the guidance on how to do that with the cost estimates. We can use the scope baseline so that we can populate the WBS dictionary with cost-related information. The schedule is a key input here as well because that gives us our tasks and our higher level pieces of work, so we can take and look at the time-phased application of money. And the risk register and agreements, aka contracts, are key as well because the risk register could show us what could go differently than planned, good or bad, and an agreement is a contract that could influence what something costs, when it pays, etc., or when it hits you expecting to be paid. Now, you can roll things up or aggregate your costs, if you will. You could have historical information review going on, so you're looking at history between certain pieces of the project, perhaps compared to other projects, and then you could do funding limit reconciliation as well. Basically, you're setting things up so as you're spending things in our next process where we track it and control cost, you can compare what's being spent to what was expected so you can see if things balance or reconcile. So again, coming out of this, you have your cost baseline, and you also have project funding requirements, so the rate at which we expect to need money. Now, this is our final planning process, so this is the third process. The fourth and final process is going to be in monitoring and controlling, and it is going to be called control costs.